I built the butter barn and this 24-hour gas station as custom-made points of interest in the Mothership. If you didn't know, I'm rebuilding the Mothership minigame that's in Battle Royale, and I'm gonna have a video later this week that's gonna show the entire build of the Mothership. But today I have a video that's gonna show you how I built the butter barn and the gas station that's in the Mothership, because they are completely a custom build. The other points of interest are all prefabs, but we don't have prefabs for the gas station and the butter barn. It took a lot longer than I was expecting to build them, so that's why I'm making its own video, because I thought you guys might be interested in it. All right, let's get to work. All right, the first thing I need to do is go back into the Mothership and get a good look at both of these points of interest, and mostly so I can get the replay file so I can really compare what I need to build. So I'm headed to Pleasant Park, and I'm just gonna hide until I get into the Mothership. Oh no, there's somebody here already. Ah! Oh my gosh, a guy tried to kill me! That was way too close! Okay, thank goodness we're getting abducted. I thought I was about to die. Okay, sweet, I landed right on the gas station. Oh, dude, this is perfect. Check this out. Okay, I'm gonna get some good replay files of this so that I can make sure I get this exactly right. Okay, I need to head over to the butter barn and check that out too. I've only got like 30 seconds left on my timer, so I gotta be like expeditious here. I wanna make sure I run through the whole thing so I can get a good replay file. All right, I think I got what I needed. Let's see if I can win this game. Well, I didn't do very good. Let's just get to building, guys. Now with these builds, I knew it was gonna be a lot easier to build it down on the grid as opposed to up in the Mothership. But the first thing I did with the gas station was pull out the gas station prefab so I could just use those pieces that are already there, but shape it in the way the gas station looks in the Mothership. At this point, it was just comparing the pictures and the video that I had taken of the Mothership and building it exactly like it is in there. And it actually didn't take too long to build this. It was pretty simple. Now that my build was done down on the grid, I had to copy and paste it up into the Mothership. Now here's one of the main reasons I like to use this terrain in a lot of my builds, is because you can actually build off of it. You can see here I've placed it just right to where my builds, I can actually like build on it. So this means when I have a build like I want to put this roof down, I can easily put it down on this terrain, which then means when I'm copying and pasting, it makes it really easy to put it down on this terrain to line things up. You can see here that I placed it all down and it's still touching the terrain, making it easier to copy and paste the rest of the gas station after this. Here's a good example. I'm copying and pasting this little garage. You can see that I've also copied one of the floor pieces, because then it can line up perfectly with what I've already pasted down up in the Mothership. It makes copying and pasting so much easier. You can see I can do the entire gas station up here using that same trick so that everything gets copied and pasted perfectly. Then I added some of the smaller Kevin the Cube pieces around to flatten out the terrain, added the truck and the camper that were at the gas station, threw in some shrubbery, and I feel like this turned out really well. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. It's not exactly like the gas station. Some of the walls don't have some of the blue accents on it. The pillars are a little off. I use a different pump and a few things like that, but for the most part, this is a pretty accurate recreation of the gas station that's in the Mothership. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Now it was on to the butter barn, which was much more of a challenge than the gas station. I didn't have a prefab or anything to go off of for the butter barn, so I had to choose my own pieces, which weren't an exact match to what the butter barn is, but I had to just make decisions and say it's close enough. So I started by doing the exterior first, just so I had the right shape, the right size, and everything perfect. And even then, there's some pieces on this that aren't an exact match just because we don't have those pieces. But once again, you have to say it's close enough. Once I got to the backside, I was really cruising and building a lot quicker than I did the front side. And then of course, putting in the chimney from the Wailing Woods galleries was pretty easy. But I would say the most challenging part for me was doing the interior of the butter barn. There are so many random walls in this building, and trying to get the decorations placed the exact same way as they are in the Mothership, it just took a lot of finagling. I didn't have all of the props and things that I needed, and I didn't have time to search for everything, so I just kind of grabbed what I could, what made sense, and then put it down. You'll notice I'm using the menus from the Durr Burger, and we just don't have anything with pancakes on it. Then it was just copying and pasting the butter barn up into the Mothership the same way I did with the gas station. After that was done, I didn't want just a square sand piece sitting on top of Kevin the Cube's terrain, so I placed some of the smaller Kevin the Cube terrain pieces just above the edges of the sand so that it made it look more wavy and natural. But once that was done, I had to make the pancake sign that was outside, and guys, this might be the most scuffed pancake sign in the history of pancake signs. And then after putting in a few trees, I was finally done the butter barn. So there you go, guys. There's the butter barn. There's the scuffed pancake sign. It's really bad, guys. guys. Other than that, it's a pretty close copy. You'll definitely notice some differences. Definitely the walls are a little different. Some of the signs for sure. Some of the decorations might be a little misplaced. Maybe even some of the walls are a little off. But as a whole, it's pretty close, and I really feel like this turned out just right. And for this game mode that I'm making, it's gonna be just fine. People aren't gonna be sitting there looking, hey, that's not exactly the same as the butterboard. At least you better not be. You better not be. Well, look out for another video later this week where I show you how I built the entire mothership and all of the mechanics for the game. I'm super excited about this one, guys. This is gonna be a really fun little map. If you wanna help with the testing of it, make sure you join my Discord, because I'll be asking in the Discord for help on testing all of this. Thanks for watching, guys. I can't wait for this map.